And a happy Thursday to you. Detroit forced a Game 5 with Seattle yesterday. The Tigers overcame an early 3-0 deficit, went on for a big 9-3 victory to even their American League Division Series at 2 games apiece. Things looked good early for the Mariners, but it quickly unraveled in the 5th inning.
On the ground, Canzone busts it through the right side. Naylor getting the wave sign. Carpenter comes up throwing. That ball is up the line, and Naylor scores.
It's got to be an out here.
On the ground, Baez has it, flips to second, throw by Torres. That is a double play. The run does score. It's 2-0 Seattle. Raleigh into right field. That's down for a base hit. Arozarena's getting the wave home. He's going to come around and score. Raleigh with another RBI in Detroit, and it's 3-0 Seattle.
He's out there having fun.
Hard hit ball by Dingler towards left. That's going to get past Arozarena. That's the second time he's misplayed an angle in this series. That's going to score McKinstry all the way from first. And he rips one down the line. Fair ball. Dingler will score. Jahmai Jones off the bench. Tags out another for the Tigers, and it's a 1-run game in the 5th. Runner at second, the 2-2. Back up the middle, a base hit. Jahmai Jones will score. Baez halfway between first and second. He'll go back with an RBI single to tie game 4. The 1-0. Breaking ball lifted to right. Riley Green has finally come alive. Tigers lead. Their first lead since the 11th inning of game 1. And it's Riley Green to give it to him. Right side, that's through a base hit. McKinstry. He delivers to drive in Torkelson. It's 5-3 Detroit. McKinstry will stay at first.
All of a sudden, a 5 spot real quick, and now 2 more.
Baez, first playoff home run in 8 years, has put Detroit on top by 4. Deep drive, Torres the other way. Angling over is Robles, and he's going to see it fall fair, and that one is gone.
He gives Javi Baez a chance to drive in another one.
Bouncing ball to Suarez. Nice sling to second for 1, and safe at first is Baez. And McKinstry, because of that earlier base running play, is able to score. Detroit has forced a game 5. Seattle scored the first 3. Detroit bounces back with one of the great playoff performances in its 125-year history offensively.
J.P. Crawford says he and his teammates quickly turned the page to Friday, saying the Mariners will bounce back.
That was really cool to see him attacking for pitch 1 until, the 5th inning whenever he came out. He had all of his pitches working, and, they were missing a lot, so it was good. Friday, that's all what it comes down to. And, we got to prepare tomorrow and, get after it. Oh, yeah, definitely. We play really well at our park. Our fans make it really fun, and, the vibes are great. So, we go into Friday with a positive mindset. Yeah, definitely. We have a lot of vets in here, so we got to keep a positive mindset, and, it is what it is, and we can't wait to play Friday. Yeah, definitely. When you get knocked down, you either stand up or you stay down, and we're going to get back up and fight.
Manager Dan Wilson gave credit to Detroit's hitters for figuring out Gabe Spire, who has been hard to hit all season long.
One of the things our guys do the best is they bounce back, and we're going to do that, and no better place to do that than going back home, and being able to do that at home and on Friday night will be what we need to do. I mean, I think we anticipated that the move that they were going to pinch hit there, but still liked the way Gabe matches up, and he throws the ball so well. And has, right-handed, left-handed, doesn't matter. And, they were able to get to him today.
They did change the game time for tomorrow after the other ALDS was determined yesterday. So first pitch at 5:08 tomorrow, and the game will be broadcast on Fox. Well, Toronto is waiting in the wings for the winner between Seattle and Detroit in the American League Championship Series. Blue Jays ousted the Yankees last night with a 5-2 win in New York. Chicago stayed alive in their NLDS against Milwaukee with a 4-3 victory. They'll play tonight on TBS. The Phillies beat the Dodgers last night 8-2. They'll play game 4 this afternoon, also on TBS. 7 games will be played in Prep Girls Soccer tonight. Chelan's hosting Okanagan, while Omak's at Brewster. Pateras hosts Bridgeport. Tonight's games have Quincy at East Valley. Cascade visits Toppenish. Cashmere hosts Royal, and Lake Roosevelt travels to Manson. It's a packed night in Prep volleyball. Brewster plays at Omak. Moses Lake Christian visits Easton. Thorpe is hosting Soap Lake. Oroville travels to Pateras. Moses Lake takes on Sunnyside. Eastmont's hosting Eisenhower. Royal plays at Cashmere. Cascade hosts Liberty Bell. Tonasket travels to Lake Roosevelt. Manson plays host to Okanagan. Wenatchee visits Davis tonight at 7 o'clock, while Etiette is at Garden City Academy. Well, the prep football weekend starts tonight for Royal. The Knights visit Prosser at 7 o'clock. The big game, of course, we're interested in will be coming up in Cashmere. That's where the Bulldogs will celebrate homecoming with the Zillah Leopards in town. Join yours truly and Grant Olson with the pregame starting at 6:30. We'll visit with Coach Brian Bremer as well as quarterback Rylan Hatmaker, running back and linebacker Thomas Berggren, wide receiver and defensive back Logan Spees, and offensive and defensive lineman Prin Fox. Now, Cashmere coming off a thrilling 21-15 overtime loss to Royal last week. Coach Brian Bremer says he really does not like losing.
How many people when we walk around that are like, "You're so close, you got to feel good." It's like, no, I'm a loser.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a loser. I want to win. Right. So it's adding fuel to the fire. Really, really happy with the effort and really disappointed in the results. And we're eager to turn the page and to play another really good football team in Zillah.
Again, it all starts at 6:30 with our pregame show slated for 7 o'clock kickoff from Bulldog Stadium. There's also one B League football game tonight on the schedule as Okanagan hosts Tonasket at 7 o'clock. Rest of the B schools play tomorrow and on Saturday. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Thursday.